First tonight at 6, the fight heats up over proposed cuts to the University of Wisconsin. UW system leaders are deciding how to fight a $300 million cut to schools across the state.
Chancellors call that amount no less than devastating. Political reporter Jessica Garp has more on their discussion today and what Governor Walker is saying tonight. Jessica.
Well, system leaders in the region today in this meeting arguing passionately against the cuts, saying layoffs and cuts to student services are likely on the way.
I will tell you, this cut is just too big.
In an hour-long speech to the Board of Regents, UW-Madison Chancellor Rebecca Blank laid out the impact of the governor's proposal to cut UW system funding.
I can promise you at UW-Madison, as a result of the headlines of this past week, we are going to have a huge increase in outside offers to our faculty. They will come rating our best faculty. We have to respond.
Blank told the Regents it's already happened, a top researcher bowing out of an offer at the UW-Med school this week. But she says positions could turn into layoffs with an estimated $91 million hole this July alone.
It is the equivalent of getting rid of 1/3 of my faculty. It is the equivalent of getting rid of more than 1,000 of my staff. Imagine a private company about to lay off 1,000 people in the state of Wisconsin. That would get headlines. Or alternatively, let's say that I want to close a few schools. I would have to close 5 schools and still wouldn't make $91 million.
UW System President Ray Cross also tried to put a $300 million cut in perspective for the entire system.
It is the equivalent of roughly all of their operational GPR for 7 of the 14 institutions.
I have heard it said the system can cope with these cuts. I have heard it said that Madison can cope with these cuts better than any other school in the system. That may well be true, but I will tell you, I still don't know how I'm going to cope with these cuts come July 1st. They are simply too big.
Blank says she will ask the Regents to immediately raise out-of-state and professional program tuition, as well as allow the state to bring in 3% more out-of-state students. The governor, for his part today, saying he would be okay with more money for the system if there is more revenue than expected. The UW has scheduled 3 forums on the budget plan next week, and we will have more information on that. You can find it on channel3000.com.
A lot of passion there, and we're going to hear a lot on this debate in the months ahead. Jessica, thank you.
You're welcome.